Alexa, play Send Me Radio.
Welcome to Send Me Radio.
Numbers 24, Balaam's final prophecy and the sovereignty of God. Numbers 24 marks a pivotal moment in the story of Balaam, the enigmatic prophet hired by Balak, the king of Moab, to curse Israel. Despite Balak's persistent attempts, Balaam, under divine influence, speaks only blessings over Israel. This chapter concludes Balaam's series of oracles, affirming God's sovereign control over his people's destiny and foreshadowing Israel's future triumph. As Balaam looks out over the vast encampment of Israel, he falls into a prophetic trance. Unlike his earlier visions, which required sacrificial rituals, this time the Spirit of God takes over him spontaneously. His eyes are opened, and he delivers a powerful message about Israel's divine favor and future dominance. Themes and symbolism in Numbers 24. One of the dominant themes in this chapter is God's sovereignty over human intentions. Balak's repeated efforts to manipulate Balaam into cursing Israel fail because God's plans cannot be overridden by human desires. The contrast between Balak's frustration and God's unwavering purpose highlights the futility of opposing divine will. Another theme is the power of divine revelation. Balaam's vision transcends his personal will. He is no longer an independent seer, but a vessel for God's message. His words paint a picture of Israel's blessed and flourishing future, comparing them to lush gardens and towering trees planted by the Lord. Balaam's prophecy also introduces the concept of a future ruler, which is later seen as a messianic foreshadowing. In Numbers 24 verse 17, Balaam declares, "I see him, but not now, I behold him, but not near. A star shall come out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel, it shall crush the forehead of Moab and break down all the sons of Sheth." This prophecy speaks of a coming leader who will bring victory to Israel. The star represents divine guidance and kingship, while the scepter symbolizes royal authority. Many biblical scholars and Christian theologians view this as an early reference to the coming Messiah, later associated with Jesus Christ. Symbolic imagery in Balaam's prophecy. Balaam's vision is rich in powerful metaphors. A star rising from Jacob symbolizing a future king or divine ruler, bringing victory and guidance to Israel. A scepter from Israel representing strength, sovereignty, and the authority to subdue Israel's enemies. A majestic lion depicting Judah's power and the nation's eventual dominion over its adversaries. Flourishing gardens and mighty trees illustrating Israel's prosperity and divine favor. Crushed enemies signifying God's judgment on nations that oppose his chosen people. These images reinforce the prophecy's message: Israel is blessed, chosen, and destined for greatness, despite opposition. Balaam's fate and the aftermath. Although Balaam speaks divine blessings over Israel, his story does not end on a righteous path. Later in the book of Numbers, he is revealed to have played a role in leading Israel into sin through the seduction of Moabite women. He ultimately meets his death when Israel conquers Midian. This serves as a cautionary tale. Despite being used as a mouthpiece for God, Balaam's heart remained divided, and he succumbed to greed and manipulation. Conclusion. Numbers 24 highlights God's ability to turn human schemes into opportunities for his glory. Balak's desire to curse Israel results in an overwhelming pronouncement of blessing, reaffirming that no earthly power can undo God's promises. Balaam's vision of a future ruler sets the stage for later biblical prophecies concerning the Messiah, reinforcing the theme of divine kingship. This chapter serves as a reminder that God's plans are unshakable, and his chosen people will always be under his protection. It also warns against spiritual compromise, as seen in Balaam's downfall.
Thank you for listening to Send Me Radio.
The story of
Visit
Balaam
us on the
is
web,
not just about prophecy, but about the greater truth that God will prevail
for more
regardless
awesome
of human
Christian
intent.
content. Ask Alexa for Send Me Radio.